Do I know you?
Fuck this war! I just want you dead!
Hello, and welcome back to another evening of Stoop Boxing. We have our regular season finale tonight. We will find out who will be taking the final places in the fight-offs next week. Ooey! What's up, Wolf? Dude, good to see you. How you doing? Soviet, what up, what up? And Blue. How's it going, dude? It is fight night, baby. We have, it's rematch week. Week 8, we do rematches of week 1. So, everybody who fought in week 1 will fight again tonight, with a chance to get revenge or perhaps 2-0 their opponent on the season. For example, first up we have Jab Jones taking on Good Guy. Good Guy got the win back in week 1, but I like Jab in this one, just for example. How's everybody doing? Hope you are doing well. We have some good fights lined up for tonight, I think, especially our what? I think most of the fights tonight should be fairly interesting, actually. Like at least 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our main event tonight, Jimmy Biz versus Boxing Man. Boxing Man trying to finish off an 8-0 season, get his 18th career win. Jimmy Biz trying to get his 10th career win while avoiding his 10th career loss. What would be really crazy is if they somehow tied. But that's our main event. We have lots of other good fights in between now and then. Should be a good time. Yada yada. Let's fire up our first prediction and we'll jump right into the action. Oh, I never chose an outcome for this. I think they tied, that's why. There we go. Jab Jones versus Good Guy. You know, Jab has not had the best season, but I do think that he will have no problem tomato canning Good Guy in short order, which will be just great for his self-esteem, as that has taken, you know, blow after blow over the course of this season. Last season, he was one of the top competitors. This season, he's in like 9th place. He'll make the fight-offs probably, but you know. He's not what he used to be. Good Guy didn't used to be good, and he ain't what he used to be either. He's even worse. Where's my controller? Here we go. So with all that said, I'll put on some more appropriate fight music. Here, we'll go something in this vein. And we'll jump into our first match of the night. Yeah, run that back, actually. I like this song. Excellent. All right, prep is ready. Let's get down to the ring. Tonight, we find out who's going to the fight-offs and who's staying home and watching with us. It is so fucking hot. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna get a hair tie. I'll be right back. Just in time. Nice. Okay, dude. It's crazy how, like, much of a difference just putting the hair up makes whenever it's super fucking hot. Just in time for the beginning of this match, it looks like Jab is chunking him up right away, looking for those combos to do big damage. Good guy, just doesn't have the defenses, doesn't have the resistances to the blunt force trauma like he used to. He used to at least be able to take a bit of a beating. Wasn't ever really much of a fighter, but, you know. Just got dinner from Panda Express. I'm with Soviet. What'd you get? I like the orange chicken from there. I'm very basic. Teriyaki? Okay, that's good too. Oh, Jab Jones. About to put him down. Down, good guy goes. This could be a first round KO. We'll see if he has the wherewithal to get back to his feet. Fried rice and some crab puffs and egg rolls. Ooh. Now, see, I ate, like, within, like, an hour or so of stream. So I'm not terribly hungry, so I'm immune to your food talk right now. But we'll see if that holds up over the course of the evening. But I had some fettuccine earlier, some leftovers, so I'm good. But that does sound yummy. Had egg rolls for breakfast, nice. Spuds, don't tempt me. What's up, dude? Good to see you. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Stoop. Welcome back. Stoop Boxing. Hoo-ha! It's our regular season finale tonight. Oh my. Don't tempt me with those blueberry muffins. You know how I feel about them. God, They're so yummy, you know? How you doing, Spuds? Doing okay. Is Power Tower this weekend? No, the Power Tower is next month. The fight-offs are next week. They'll be a week from today. The fight-offs will be the, like, playoffs equivalent, based on the seeding for this season. And then the Power Tower will be next month, and that will be based on the full season outcomes. That'll be how that's seeded. But no, I will announce the date for Power Tower next week at the fight-offs. But it's next month. It's about a month away. But yeah, I'll announce the exact date next week. Guy going down again. It should be good. Should be good. I'm very excited for it. Cliveson is waiting, and it sounds like so are you, so. But, me too. Good guy, back on his feet again. You know, he's taken quite a beating, but he at least doesn't want to get KO'd in the first round. And that is, somewhat commendable, I suppose. Destroyed. He's on his way to getting destroyed. Or at the very least, he's destroyed and on his feet again. Jab looking fine. Looking just as good as when he walked in. The fight-offs will be the top 10 boxers from this past 8 weeks. Just to clarify on that. So that's what's next week is the fight-offs. That's the top 10 from the past 8 weeks. And the champion crowned from that will be in the spot just below Cliveson on the Power Tower, and so on down. And then the new guys, Jimmy Hopkins and Yassine Joseph, will be against each other on the bottom of the Power Tower. Which, hey, if either one of them is anything like Boxing Man, they may go on quite the tear. Boxing Man debuted in the first Power Tower and won 10 fights in a row, which really bolstered his career wins right at the start. Ran into a bit of trouble against Cliveson, looking to get some revenge at that next Power Tower. But anyway, yeah, they're looking fine, you know. That's Boxing Man for you. Yeah, we should have. Well, you know, That was his, I mean, that debut is kind of what, oh, good lord, good guy. He just went limp midair. But yeah, Boxing Man, definitely the most, like, electrifying debut. And so that should have, or I think did definitely set the tone for what was to come from him. And he's delivered since then. The closest he's come to losing since that loss to Cliveson on the Power Tower was a few weeks ago against Shanty Pete. Where Shanty Pete was ahead on points, but he managed to get that KO before the fight was over. Oh my god, good guy back on his feet again. What in the world is going on? What in the world is going on? We'll see Boxing Man tonight in the main event, taking on Jimmy Biz in a rematch from Week 1. That's what all the fights tonight are. Rematches of Week 1. I think that should be an interesting fight. I think Boxing Man kind of handled Jimmy Biz back in Week 1, but I think they've both grown since then. Oh, man. Oh, good guy gets the clinch. All fights tonight scheduled for 8 rounds. Oh, boy. That should do it. That should do it, I would think. That's got to do it. That's got to do it, right? Let's see. And ring-a-ding-ding. Jab Jones KO victory in the second. That will be his 11th career win, and as you can see, he is rather pleased about it. Good guy. Whew, suffering his 13th. Mortis indeed. 13th career loss. Which, at least until Armani fights later tonight, makes him the losingest Stoop boxer. Well, technically, Ipo is the losingest at 0-9 because that's a 0% for his whole career, but anyway, speaking of Ipo. Yo, what's up, Sody? Sody! What's up, Sody? Welcome back to the Stoop. Welcome back to Stoop Boxing. Regular season excuse me. Regular season finale. Tonight we find out who go into the fight-offs. The, I think spots 1 through 7 on the standings as of right now have clinched their spots, but the other 3 spots, the bottom spots 8, 9, and 10 are not clinched and could move around. Everybody could move around, but spots 1 through 7, the boxers in spots 1 through 7 have clinched. That's Boxing Man, Charlie Chap, Ginger Snap, Shanty Pete, Dennis Parlov, Freddie Feckoff, and Timmy Shits have all clinched spots in the fight-offs. Franklin Sluggins, Jab Jones, and Good Guy are in the qualifying spots, but they have not clinched yet. Although, I believe Jab with that win clinches. So, bada bing. Good Guy in danger of losing his spot to someone in 11th through 14th, since he's now 3 and 5. More on that later. Sody, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. That was the end of match number 1. Right, on the evening? Yes, Jones. KO in the second. How do you like that? Some, I suppose, would like it more than others. Let's see how the punches were thrown, and then we'll get into our next matchup. Timmy Shits and Franklin Sluggins. Franklin Sluggins, another guy who could, if he does not beat Timmy Shits. Timmy Shits has already clinched a spot in the fight-offs. He just wants to win to potentially improve that spot, that seeding. Ba-boom. Sluggins needs to win in order to clinch a spot. If he loses, he's at risk of potentially losing his spot. Depending on how things shake out. These old rivals. This will be the third time these two have faced off. First time, they went 11 out of 12 rounds because of the way we did things Season 1. All fights were scheduled for 12 rounds. We were silly back then. We're smarter now. Sluggins won it in the 11th. Earlier this season, Shits won, I think, on decision. Let me double check that. Yeah, unanimous decision at that. So, coming into this one, this is their this is the third time they faced off. This is the big tiebreaker. This is Shits v. Sluggins 3. And I'm very excited to see how it turns out. These two have a bit of history. More history than most boxers have between them in the Stoop Boxing Association. Most guys have at most fought each other twice. Some guys have fought each other 3 times. But it's among the most times that any two fighters have fought each other. As for who I like between the two, man, they're pretty close. You wouldn't think so, but they are. I think. I like Timmy. I like Timmy Shits in this one. We'll find out if I'm right. Everyone, feel free to send flowers to Good Guy in the hospital. He'd really appreciate them. On to the next fight. Whoa. I could see this one going a long way. I would settle in, maybe grab a snack and a beverage that you like. These two tend to take advantage of the full time limit. Or as much of it as possible. 5K on Timmy Shits. Whoa. Ah, Blue is with Timmy as well. Anyone wanna Oh, there we go. We have action. 5K on Timmy Shits, 500 on Sluggins. What are those odds? What is that? What is that, 50 to 1? Or is that 10 to 1? That's 10 to 1. 50 to 1. I don't math. 10 to 1 odds. Timmy Shits. Essentially what we have right now. One day these underdogs will pay you something. One day they will. One day they will. Trying to get paid off those Timmy Shits shorts. Big old dollar bills. Timmy, a very technical fighter. Makes a surprisingly good use of the fact that he's so small. Sluggins, he's big. He's big, I'll give him that. Ooh, Sluggin's getting out to a bit of a life lead on Timmy. Timmy got to watch out. Timmy trying to counter and combo his way back in. Working well enough. Buying himself some time to recover. Minute to go in the first round. It's been a pretty slow and steady first round for both fighters. Sluggin's got out to a bit of a life lead. Timmy got him off. And, well, you know. And, managed to recover. They've traded back and forth a bit. Each had, varying degrees of combo. As I said before the fight, I think we are settling in for a long one. I think so, I think so. Ooh, Timmy. Letting his defenses lax once again. 10 seconds to go in the round. That'll bring us to the end of the first round. I give, obviously, a slight edge to Sluggins after that one, but it's really close still. I still think we are in for a long one. Obviously, though, if Timmy doesn't, you know, or rather, if Timmy continues to drop his defenses for those little stretches, the damage could stack, and he could find himself on the losing end of things. Can't ever stop hearing the Snoop Dogg version of this song? I've never heard it. Please send it to me. Second round getting underway. What song is this even? Gourmet Race, I see. Well, that sounds fun. Ah, Loki, what's up, dude? Welcome back to the Stoop. Welcome back to another evening of Stoop Boxing. We we are here at the end of our regular season, trying to finish giving away the final few spots, the final few golden tickets to the fight-offs next week, which will play a large part in the seeding, the final seeding for next month's Power Tower. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Good to see ya. Oh, allegedly. Well, that's allegedly just fine. No worries. Good to see you, Loki. Glad you made your way in. We're only here in match number 2 of the night. Timmy on a slight losing edge right now. Sluggin's getting out in front of him. Trying to get payback for what happened back in week 1. Trying to take a 2-1 lead in their lifetime series with each other. But yeah, we're still early on in the night. The best fights of the night are ahead of us. We have some really good ones. A lot of the rematches tonight I'm really excited for. Gary Goop versus Shanty Pete. Freddie Feckoff versus Barry Blondes. Ginger Snap, Charlie Chap. Dennis and Armani Johnson. And then our main event, Jimmy Biz and Boxing Man, I'm really excited for. So our best fights are ahead of us. But hell yeah. Welcome in. Uh-oh. Timmy is having a lot of trouble. This is what I said. If he can't... Hey! What's up, Ricky? Mama said, what? What's up, dude? How you doing? Welcome back to the Stoop. Welcome back. Stoop Boxing. Regular season finale. We're going to be giving away the final few golden tickets to the fight-offs next week. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, Ricky. Good to see you. Welcome back. Hello. It looks like Timmy may be getting knocked out, perhaps. Oh, his mother was the one! Who said the thing? Oh my! Oh, he looks asleep. Oh no. Oh, Timmy's like, I'm already in the fight, Oz. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shits? Not Timmy. Ooh. That is a powerful uppercut. Yum. And he is slumped over sideways, backwards, and still breathing. Thank goodness. Oh. Oh, he's conscious. He's ready for more. He's ready to head to his corner. Second round in the books now. Timmy definitely behind in this one as he suffered a knockdown now. He's got to figure something out or he's going to be on the losing end. Traditionally, Timmy is just quicker and more technical and is able to pick apart Franklin Sluggins. Like, I think he would have won even in Season 1 if the fight wasn't so long. But, you know, that's the way we did it back then. We didn't know better. But, here in this one, like, his normal strengths, the being able to just fight longer than Sluggins is, not really coming into play. Ooh, 13 Chivos from Mastery and Ace Attorney. Nice. Is the site back up? I literally have not checked. It is? Nice. Oh, shit. Oh, hell yeah. Get that fucking badge, baby. Doing it for his driver who's in rehab right now. His driver's fighting up next. The rehab must be next door. I'll just wheel him in. Give him the old Zensu bean. Right as rain. Timmy trying to come on strong here in round number 3. Sluggins got a bit of a bloody nose. Ooh, oh, that was a dick punch. That was a dick punch. I saw it. Timmy just punched Sluggins in the dick. I saw it. They're gonna let him have it because of the height difference, I think. But he's definitely swinging for in and around the pelvis. You know, they're not terribly far off now. In terms of life off of Gray Life, Sluggins still got like a quarter on shits. But Timmy's he's putting some combos together. He's getting some counter punches in there. What? The betting already ran. You missed it, you dumbass. The betting runs for 10 minutes at the start. Pay attention. Anyway. Minutes ago here in the third round. Yeah, it's already round 3. Soviet, you don't know what's going on. Under 10 seconds to go now in the third. Timmy, glad to get out of it. Was not a good round ultimately for him. Hasn't been a good fight for him. He's still in it. That's a punch to the back of the head. That's rough. He's still in it, but for how long? I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. Sluggin's manager informing him that he could finish the fight if he wanted to, and that he should very soon. Could be coming in this round. I don't suspect Timmy to last much longer. He just hasn't been really keeping his hands up very well. He tried to counterpunch his way back into it, but he's already fallen so behind. And Sluggins is doing a good job just punching through his defenses. Really, Sluggins has come out here and had a much better fight than I anticipated. Much better, much better. Timmy about to go down. Oh. Oh, there it is. The blow to the ribs puts him on his knees. We'll see if Timmy can get up. I don't think he will. It's been a very bad fight for him, and I just don't think he's got a whole lot left in the tank. He's not... Okay, up on the 8. To what end? We'll see. You eat them, really? I don't like them. They don't really taste bad. I just don't like the shape. I think they're like kind of hard to eat. I only ever break them open for the fortune. Beating the piss out of his shits. That's right. So far in this one. Timmy keeps like blocking down here and then like hunching over and then taking punches to the forehead. I'm noticing. So gotta get those hands up. Gotta break them and eat them in pieces. Yeah, that's a smart way to do it. Oh, Timmy. Oh, he gets the clinch. Under a minute to go here in the 4th round. Timmy doing what he can to stay alive. He's up against the ropes. Fighting for his life. Just swinging. Just swinging. You still have a Panda Express fortune cookie in your wallet? God, it has to be like dust by now. You could probably read the fortune through the like plastic wrap. I think I just made this rule up. But I always wait to look at the fortune until I've eaten the whole cookie, or it doesn't count. Oh, really? That does sound made up, but that's fun, so, you know, keep it. 10 seconds to go. I can't remember what I saw it on, but I saw something that was, like, about how fortunes are really, like, sanitized and boring now. And I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. Like they're... Do they still have lottery numbers on the back? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, I think. But they'll be like... I don't know. I can't even... Something about, you know... kindness being the best way forward. It's like, that's not even a fortune. That's not even a fortune. Kindness is the best way forward. What? I agree, I guess, but where's my fortune? I don't know. I feel like fortune cookies used to be not afraid to tell you to look under a rock once in a while. You know, turn over a stone. In a literal sense. I don't know. I like when it tells me to go to the park and think about my life or something. That's close to what I'm asking for. There are stones to turn over at the park. I don't know. That's something, I guess. But yeah. I can't remember the last. Yeah, you will encounter great fortune. I mean, that's at least like a prediction, a predictive fortune. Oh, Timmy. Oh, Timmy. Oh, that extra shot right on the way down after he's already on his knees. These guys don't like each other. Sluggins really doesn't like Timmy shits. He's done, dude. Nope, he's done. That's a KO for Franklin in the fourth. Or sorry, in the fifth. Pardon. Nobody likes Timmy Shits. Nobody that's here likes Timmy Shits. He definitely has a bit of a fan base. Granted, his fan base mostly consists of employees, but, you know, that counts. If you ask him, that counts. Let's settle up the prediction. Hey, what's up, Fergie? How you doing, dude? Welcome back to the Stoop. Welcome back to another evening of Stoop Boxing. It's the end of our regular season tonight. We are finding out who will be attending the fight-offs next week. Very, very, very exciting times. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Franklin Sluggins pays out. Oh, wow. Looky there, Spuds. You didn't lose for once. Hey, those underdogs, they paid off, baby. Oh, my chat just refreshed. That's cool. The nations of man shall tremble before your might. See, that's the fortune cookie I want to get. How are the punches? Who's up next? Doo-doo-doo-dum. Up next, we've got Dennis and Armani. My Stoop Bucks. No, my Stoop Bucks. Blue, I'm sure you've got quite the treasure trove over there. Probably stand to lose a couple K every now and then. Dennis. Oh, shit. All right, 10 minutes. There you go, Soviet. I'm starting the bet that you're not even going to bet anything on. You're an artist, let your colors show. I guess that's a fortune. That's it. That one's okay. I don't know. I want a fortune that's gonna tell me where the treasure's buried, man. Or like, you know, you know. I want a fortune. I want a fortune. I want a treasure map. Dennis never wins. Aw. Dennis wins sometimes. He's 4-4. He's won exactly as many times as he's lost. Yes, I want the map to One-Eyed Willie's treasure. I want to go on a little adventure. The treasure is buried inside me. All right, see, you sound like these lame-ass fortune cookies right now, so. Oh, shit. Soviet putting some money down. We'll see. What? He's got a 2 next to him. I see 0 on Armani though. What? Did you bet 0? I'm so confused. What? Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. I forgot. That's right. That's right. They don't let you do the predictions in the Philippines. That's right. My bad. My bad. My bad. But you can predict. That's interesting. Okay, well that's kind of cool. Still not really. Still not as good, but you know, that's something. Huh. All right, my bad. I didn't mean to give you shit for not betting. I forgot that you literally can't. But yeah, that is interesting, right? I feel like that's got, I don't know, there's probably some like specific law in the Philippines or something that Twitch is trying to avoid infringing on or something, but maybe you know, maybe one day. Maybe it's a step in the right direction, or maybe you've always been able to do that. I don't know. It's because good guy is not a good bet. That's why they banned it here. Oh my god. I did not mean to play such a critical role in the lack of gamba in the Philippines. I'm sorry. I mean, obviously, mostly good guy's fault, but you know, I put him out there. I feel I must bear some of the responsibility. All right, let me get the right guys on screen. My bad, I forgot that I didn't. Yeah, it's not. That's that's also how I feel about it. I think it's pretty silly, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Wait, welterweight. Speaking of good guy. There we go. I gambled all my literally. Okay, but some people get mad when they lose their channel points, though. Like, actually mad. I don't know. Or at least I've seen it. They'll act like they did lose their house. Or like their landlord accepts Stoop bucks for rent money. And they don't, I promise. They don't. They will not. So, it does not matter. I've seen it. Some folks get fucking butthurt. Why you are mad? He's only game. So I say. I lost my channel points to the challenge. I attempted that challenge. Imagine how the people who put channel points into the second Legend of Dragoon playthrough feel. Okay, well, I mean, that's a specific context. Also, like, that redeem's not going anywhere anytime soon, I don't think. Otherwise, somebody would have done it already. And it will likely be used more than once. I know I said it's only going to be... there's only one right now, but, like, there's still, like, 4 or 5 slots for new teams that we haven't named yet, I'm pretty sure. So... Right. I get it. I'm just saying. I am also just saying. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, my bad. To the boxing gym. Let's see how Dennis does this week. He seems to be quite the favorite going by the betting. I would take Dennis in this fight. Oh my god. I'm fine, by the way. No, I'm good. I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? Is that what you're doing, Loki? Oh, Fergie's got faith in Dennis. Okay. I do too. I think Armani's bad. Armani's bad. So Dennis isn't the best boxer in the world, but he should be able to handle this fine. We'll see. Breast juice. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I was just kidding, but no, yeah. I sneeze fucking hard. Whew. And we are underway in this one. I expect Dennis to handle this within a couple of rounds. If he lets Armani hang around, I'm going to be very surprised. To be totally honest. He needs his glasses. I mean, they'd surely get broken. He needs some of those athletic goggles. Those would be dope. I wish I could put, like, any kind of facial or, like, head accessories on them. Like even, like, a headband or something. No, you can't. Piercings? God, can you imagine? Oh, my God. Boom. Ba. Dennis is going to wipe the floor with him. I don't know about wipe the floor, but he should handle... He should come out on top. He does... Whoa, those uppercuts. He does way more damage. I noticed that he's taking a good amount of damage whenever Armani strikes him, too, though. Which is... I mean, it would be more disconcerting if he wasn't chunking Armani up so much. Why does the Streamlabs bot just put random symbols at the beginning of the timed messages? Like, it'll put a $ randomly, it'll put a plus sign randomly, it'll just put random shit in those, like, timed messages. It's so odd. What a piece of shit. Armani gets the clinch there, stays alive. That was impressive. Bots be bots. That's true, for sure. I mean, and they're all terrible. And they're gunning for our jobs. But that's another story. But no, they're very bad. It's not really a big deal. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes whenever it randomly puts like a $ at the beginning, I'm like, oh my God, are people gonna think that I like require payment to join my Discord? Because I don't. Can you imagine? That would be like insane. I'm sure there's got to be people out there that do that. I think there is, right? That have like subscriber only Discords. That could not be me. Not yet. No. Armani down, perhaps for the count. We'll see. He's gonna rise to his feet on the 8. Yeah, that. Yeah. God, I should play those South Park games at some point. That would be, I think we would probably get a good kick out of that. Stick and move, stick and move. 3, 2, 1. Ring-a-ding-ding. First round is done. I've heard of subscriber-only Discords, yeah, and Patreon Discords, yeah. I'm just saying, I could not do that. I wouldn't do that. And, like, so when the bot puts, like, a $, right now, this time it put a plus sign, for example. Sometimes it puts a $sign there, right? I'm thinking, like, do randos who are, like, lurking or hanging out and just watching the stream see that and think, like, oh, this guy thinks he can charge people to join his Discord? What a fucking loser. Or, like, you know, whatever. I don't. I don't think that. Anyway, but yeah, so skip the FPS South Park. That was not even on the list. No, just stick a truth in fractured butt hole. Not like an actual, yeah, if you pay me, I add you to Discord. Yeah. God, can you imagine? Somewhere in the infinity of the Streamverse, there's got to be somebody who's at least, like, tried. I don't know about been successful at it, right? Because that's, like, I don't know. Imagine trying to keep up with that, like, one by one. Oh, my God. There's got to be someone, right. Because there's just, I mean, there are millions of us streamers. We are a plague upon this planet. So there's got to be somebody. If someone charges to be in Discord, I'd never give them $1. I get it for like much larger creators who have like a Discord for their Patreon patrons and stuff like that, like a specific one for them. But that's like, I don't know, way up there. Get a real job. You know. Start one right now. It comes with nudes. Ooh, only $5. Who wants to see Loki's butt? I imagine the ones who do that are big already. Yeah, right. That's different. And so in that, but like I'm not. So again, going back to when the bot puts a $sign randomly. Because, like, if I tried to do that, people would think I'm fucked. And I would be. But, like, you know, if larger creators do it, I get that a little bit more. Oh, is there a... That makes sense. There probably is. See, that's cool. That's a good way to... That's probably... If I was ever real big, I would probably try to do something that met in the middle like that, Spuds, where there'd just be, like, subscriber-specific channels or whatever. I don't know. My Discord is, like, pretty bare bones as it is, so I just kind of... I do have a thing set up where... as you guys have probably seen, where if your Twitch is linked to your Discord, it updates your nameplate if you're subbed. But like, I wouldn't like paywall content at this point. Gotta grow a community before you can charge them. That's right. You gotta make people like you first. And then lock your time behind money. I get it, but I also wouldn't give them $1. Yeah, like I don't know. For the record, I am not in any of those Discords. I'm not. I don't know. I sub to like a couple people on Twitch, and that's it. As far as like creators, I support, because like it adds up, dude. It's like all these different streaming services and all these different things to be subscribed to. It's just another version of that, but just smaller. I feel a little better about it because, you know, it's going to like a small whatever, but yeah, no, it's still like too much. So I get it. Yeah, me neither. Oh, by the way, Dennis gets the KO in the second round. Congratulations to him. Dennis Parlov, KO in the second. Oh, shit. Okay. How are the punches thrown? Settle up the prediction. Dennis gets the dub. Congrats. Congrats. How do you make people like you? I don't know. I'm not very good at it. I create an air of mystery. What's going on behind the paywall? I got it. See, I think, well, sometimes that is what they're going for, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, right? They you know, rely on the FOMO. Some people do. And sometimes the FOMO is worth it and sometimes it's not, I guess. I've got no FOMO, though, so I can't, you know, that's not me. I don't know. I'm not trying to do anything like that anyway. But yeah. Wiped the floor. He did indeed. He did indeed. Let's see who's up next. But yeah, I wish the bot wouldn't put random symbols, basically, because I just hate giving people the wrong idea. And, you know. What? Blue what? Oh, it's so damn hot. I thought you said that's so damn hot. I was like, was that for this chat? It is so damn hot. You see how shiny I am? Fuck me. My bad. I I need to learn how to fucking read. My bad. I was legit like, did you mean to send that to somebody else? Oops. But no, it is for real super duper fucking hot. As you can tell, it's making me fucking delirious. I can't even fucking see. Oh, let's queue up this next prediction. Who won? Dennis did. By KO in the second. Watched a couple movies this week. Grand Budapest Hotel, nice, and Black Klansman. Haven't seen that one. I've heard it's good. I like Budapest Hotel a lot. I watched that recently. Rewatched it recently. And it is super good. Love that movie. Might be one of my favorite Wes Anderson movies, probably. I don't know. I haven't seen as many as I would like, I think. I've seen quite a few. Let me see. Rained like crazy here yesterday. The monsoons! It doesn't just make it infinitely hotter. Yeah, Budapest Hotel's super funny. You wouldn't download A Punch to the Face, but Shanty Pete would. That's right. You got that right. If there's anybody that knows how to make people like him, it's Shanty Pete. He's had no problem downloading support in his quest to become the greatest boxer in Stoop history. Stoopstery, if you will. Christery, even. I don't know. Does it? It's, dudes, most of the time when it rains here, it'll cool it down during the rain, and then it just makes it hotter. It's so fucking, ugh. It sucks. It sucks. God, I want summer to be over! I will stream so much more often once the summer is over. I'm already streaming a good amount, I guess, with all the sports we have, but like we'll get a lot more variety of content going when the summer is over and I'm not so fucking hot. Then I'll just have to, you know, not be so sleepy. But, you know, that's what like caffeine pills are for, so. After 2 weeks of endless rain, we're back to 90-degree heat. Jeez. Dude, it's been over 100 here, like, pretty consistently. Whack! Ah, that's good, Loki. The, it has, the mornings and like, late nights haven't been as hot, but, like, throughout the day, from, like, starting at like noon to 1 until like 10 or 11 at night. It's so fucking hot. Wait, I've seen that, Ricky. I haven't seen the whole, like, whatever it's from, but I've seen that bit, I think. That sounds really familiar. It's a funny bit. After 6 gets so damn humid, yeah. Oh, man. 5.6K on Shanty P. I see we're liking Shanty P. I do want to say I like, This is where the interesting fights start for me in the evening. I think from this point on, all the fights should be interesting. I think this one could go either way. I think Gary. I think somebody. I think y'all should put some respect on Gary Goop, because he may surprise you. That is what he intends to do. He got his first win last week, and he's looking to pick up the second this week. You gotta give him his due, I think. What little due he is owed. I don't know. I like the cut of his jib. Nothing but respect for Goopy, but Pete is my man. That's fair. That's fair. Pete has been your go-to. Look at his Pinocchio-ass nose on Shanty Pete. My God. All right. Well, tell you what. We'll fire up the fight. We'll see if Gary Goop can't win you over. This will be our Warehouse Rumble. Putting the weirdos in the warehouse. Great jib. Great jib. Wonderfully cut. Great jib. Fantastic jib. Fabulous, fabulous jib. We love his jib. All right. Making his way to the ring, Gary Goop. You know, he's a humble guy. He hangs out in 7-Eleven parking lots. I see. Oh, Sodi. Throwing down on Gary Goop. Okay. Putting the 69... 690, 69 down on him. We need to get ready to rumble sound effect. Dude, I've thought about it, but apparently the guy that does the let's get ready to rumble sound is like really protective of it. He probably would never notice, but like I don't want Michael Buffer to literally sniper me from the window, and he might. He legit might. I've heard he's very protective of his. That's the closest I'm gonna get. So I don't know. Wait, Sodi, you only bet 10. Oh, somebody's in there for a lot. Oh, Spuds going in on the undergoop. It's all Michael Buffer's got. Exactly. I'd hate to take it from him. I would hate to. It is literally all he's got. That should fall under fair use if it's under 5 seconds. No, it's not. I don't think so. It goes on. Like it trails on. And the full, like, you know, to the millions watching at home and to the fans in attendance tonight, to the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready to ba-ba-ba. I am literally afraid to do it. See me in private. I'll do a good impression for you. But Michael Buffer scares me. It's all he's got. He's protective. But anyway, the full phrase is like a good little stretch of time. I'm not familiar with that rule. Is that a thing for For what? For sound clips or what? If it's under 5 seconds, it's fair use. I know a little bit about fair use. I could probably stand to learn some more. For Mundagoop, what? Undergoop is my new term for when Gary is the underdog. Just copyrighted materials in general, if it's less than 5 seconds. Interesting. That's also true. I have heard of that. Of people like following fair use rules and then still getting fucked because they just don't have the resources to fight the large company that owns the thing. Or the large individual that owns the thing and their lawyer team. And it's just... I don't know, man. Like I said, it probably wouldn't even, like everything else, wouldn't even come up. But... Whenever I hear of somebody that's like... You know, ticky-tacky about their stuff, I just leave them alone. I just leave them alone. So, I don't know. Maybe one day we can play Let's Get Ready to Rumble for the N64, and then Michael Buffer will kick down my door and put me in a chokehold, kind of like Mark Zuckerberg did that one time. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Kick down my door and give me put me in a cease and desist hold. However you want to put it. But really, I think I'm more worried about... I don't have any copyright strikes on my channel. I don't want to keep it that way. Most of the time, stuff just gets muted. Like... the odd Dire Docs or Sephiroth's theme, or just random real music that's in the odd game or YouTube video that we watch, etc., etc. But I don't know how something like that would, if that would just get muted, or if they'd go straight to the strike. Are the strikes just for visual stuff? Really? Okay, I'm less worried about it then. Because, like, yeah, they would send a cease and desist first, and then I could just be like, oh, no! Please don't hurt me! And take it down. You know, as you do. What I tell you about Gary Goop, y'all? What I tell you about Gary Goop? Put some respect on him. Put some goddamn respect on him. All right, okay. I know for a while though music was like very volatile also. So, I'm glad we're kind of landing into a better spot with that. Just need to be careful about certain React Andes, I guess. Because, dude, I know whenever we watched some World Cup clips that one time, oh my god, all those VODs got blocked whenever I uploaded them to YouTube, and I had to have the bot or whatever clip out the segments and shit like that. For that, for certain WWE stuff that we've watched, lots of stuff like that. Usually like sports stuff, I guess. Cease and desist. Oh no, it's okay. I didn't think anything about it until after. Uh-oh. Oh, Shanty's going down. He just got gooped on. Gave him the shaky cheek. Yeah, I didn't either. I'm usually beyond music. I'm usually pretty surprised about like, I don't know. Like I don't think that like the best way to watch like how do I even put this? I don't think the best way to watch any piece of like content that is on YouTube is to like if you're going to watch FIFA highlights, you would want to watch the FIFA highlights. You would not want to watch me necessarily watching the FIFA highlights. And it's not like I uploaded specific, and like maybe I know like maybe if I uploaded like just those segments, myself reacting to those, but it was like lost in this like 4-hour fucking thing. I uploaded the entire VOD. Nobody is going to click on my VOD to find the FIFA clips so they can watch FIFA highlights via my VOD that was a TSB VOD, you know, like goofy shit like that. I guess I don't. I mean, but even then, if someone was going to like click on my VOD specifically to see like my reaction to the FIFA clips, they want my reaction to the FIFA clips. They don't necessarily want the FIFA clips. If they wanted the FIFA clips, they'd go get the FIFA clips. So FIFA could just scratch my balls while I scratch theirs, but no. We gotta be at odds, and it's unfortunate. We'll see what they think whenever Stoop Gang Association football is the hottest soccer promotion in the U.S. and beyond. Maybe not in the U.S., but on the internet. Maybe not even there. But, you know, in my heart. In my heart. Yeah, that's right. Screw FIFA. I'll make my own football association with blackjack and hookers. But especially the blackjack. I feel like I had a train of thought and I totally lost it. Is the goop related to the blob from the X-Men? No, it's total happenstance, but I think they are both Canadian. Bro, Soviet, don't even. I've already... The thing is, I don't think that poker would be very fun to watch the AI do against each other. Unless it had a really good character creator. Why are they hitting each other? Dennis, how you doing, dude? How you feeling after your big dubski earlier? Gotta be feeling pretty good. I hope you, you gotta be feeling good as you are taking Timmy to the hospital, no doubt. What's up, Dennis? How you doing? Good to see you. Never lose, especially when you win. Oh, Gary in some trouble as Pete's trying to put on the moves. He's in a bit of trouble himself, though. These two have been swinging at each other. SGAF is better anyway. Hell yeah. I appreciate y'all. It's off to a really good start, eh? We've got more on Friday. It's exciting stuff. I'm excited to see who our leading goal scorer ends up being at the end of the season and how many goals it ends up being. More or less than Messi. We'll see. I'm going to say less, probably, but more would be insane. Anyway. But no, I've thought about Stoop Poker before, Soviet, because there's a lot of... There are some poker games on PS2 that, would be, I don't know, kind of fun. Oh, no! Oh, Gary! Oh, Gary! Oh, Gary! He done got flipped on! And Shanty puts him on the floor. That is not good for the goop. Get up, you bum. He'll probably get up once. I don't think that'll be enough to keep him down. That's his first drop. But woof. And that'll actually bring us to the end of the, what, second round? This has been a rough fight through, like, already. What am I trying to say? Tripping over myself a little bit. That's okay. Oh, knees weak, balls sweaty. My dick looks like a pile of spaghetti. Hey, Axion!
Stiff cocks.
There we go. Oh, after 3 rounds. Okay, I thought that was only the second round. My bad, I've lost track. We're heading into the 4th round of 8 in this fight between Gary Goop and Shanty Pete. Okay, y'all. Axion, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the Stoop. Welcome back to another evening of Stoop Boxing. It's the end of our regular season, and we're going to find out who's taking the final golden tickets to the fight-offs. Heading into the 4th round, Gary Goop and Shanty Pete a little evened up now after Pete got a big comeback on him in that 3rd round. Scored a knockdown of his own. This has been a good fight so far. Wait, what? Scam. Oh, wait, or are you just calling it a scam? I saw they're bringing it to, like, Switch and, what, modern consoles or some shit, but it's still gonna be, like, 30 FPS, which is kind of boo. Talking about that? Yeah, it's, like, just a port. It is pretty disappointing. It's also, I don't think it said anything about PC. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. $50. No PC. PS4. PS5 too, I imagine, right? It's not just PS4 and Switch. That would be so weird. It's gonna be like all the PS4. Y'all are both typoing, right? That can't be. They're porting it to the PS4 and the Switch. Oh, can't be played on PS5 like most PS4 games. Okay, it would be okay. I didn't know that. I was like, that sounds so fucking stupid. Why would they? I mean, that's good for people that have PS4s, but like, okay, I understand. Oh, Gary. Oh, Gary. Fighting for his life and going down! Shanty Pete bringing it back on him. Now up 2 knockdowns to none, and I don't know if Gary's going to get up. Look at that face, man. That's the face of a man who spends a lot of time in 7-Eleven parking lot. $50 is a lot for it's not, I don't know. That's too much. It's too much for me. I will say at the very least, like the Switch version, maybe once it goes down in price will be kind of cool. Just because Red Dead on the go. But that is like literally it. I did see people on Twitter or fucking X or whatever saying that it works really well on Xenia. So you know. Right, but not a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people that had them already still have theirs, but I don't know. I guess the PS3 and 360 is becoming less common. Like, as the consoles themselves. But yeah, it is still. That's good that it hasn't like jacked in price or anything. I'm glad people aren't trying to lie and say that Red Dead is rare. I can't wait for that. Oh boy, I can't wait for that. I think actually the original version of Red Dead is like semi-rare. Like the not Game of the Year with Undead Nightmare version. Because they made so many of those apparently. I don't know. You see that version a lot more for some reason. Over the original just Red Dead. Without the DLC disc and stuff. Emulated on RP. Yeah, I think that version would also work well. 360 emulated RDR is actually proper upscaled. Still stuck on that generation. I still like PS3 and 360 games, but they're just, I don't know, that's a weird era that, like, if you don't have yours, it's not everything is available, like MGS4 trapped on the PS3. Whereas stuff that's older has been brought forward. Stuff that's newer is already here. PS3 and 360 is this weird middle point. I think in the next few years that'll get caught up, but it's this weird middle point that doesn't get a lot of proper love as far as, you know, keeping them playable and whatever to the casual audience. Goop is about to go down again. Oh, yeah. I think Shanty Pete's about to score the KO. Easy peasy. Easy peatsy. Why 7th gen is going up in price right now? Wait. Goop back on his feet on the 8. Doesn't want to say die. We're here in the 5th. I think Shanty Pete's about to close this one out. Yeah, Dennis, I could see that. But again, even that, I guess you can play on emulator probably. I would imagine that probably runs fine. I should replay through that game. No? What? Really? Oh god, wait, is it because of the funky PS3 tech and how funky it doesn't run well at all? Oh. That's a shame. I do know that with the PS3, it's got, like, I think similar to the PS2, but PS2 has just come such a long way that it's not really a problem anymore. Goop staying alive with the clinch there, by the way. The PS3 uses such specific tech game to game that it's hard to emulate. But it is making strides. But yeah, obviously as we're able to play deaths and shit like that. But yeah. PS3 and GameSphere are still the only consoles powerful enough to play MGS4. Which version do you have, PS3 or GameSphere? Goop going down again. We'll see if he can get up one more time. God of War 3 also plays horrible on emulation? Damn. Okay, see, my usual rule for what I, without looking at a list is, was it a popular release? That's going to be what people try to get working first. That isn't necessarily always the case. It's a weird era. There are some weird exclusives, and everything was gray and brown, yes. But damn it, I did some of my most fundamental growing up in that era. And I loved it. All right, let me write this down. Shanty Pete KO in the 5th. Spherical! It's playable, but if you want native resolution and textures, even 3090 struggles. Oh. What if I usually play my stuff upscaled. I imagine that would be worse, but not necessarily. Sometimes trying to play things native is way worse. Because it's trying to get it as close to, like, the real thing as possible. Crazy that a speaker could play MGS4, but the PS5 can't. What? Fun fact, the GameSphere from Drake and Josh was actually a speaker. Oh, okay. I'm there. I'm there. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, I saw that shit about RDR on the Switch and stuff. I don't care for that. I don't have any of those things, so I won't be picking it up. And even if it was coming to PC, I would just emulate it. unless it was a remaster or like had new content or like, fuck me, will the multiplayer be live again for like Switch and PlayStation users? Because RDR1's multiplayer was fun as shit. I doubt it. It's no multiplayer? Yeah, I figured. That would just be too cool. So they can't do that. Yeah, I don't know. That's such a, like... How do I put it? That's such a, like... Higher up at company heard the kids on the internet complaining about wanting to play RDR1 on modern... Freaking flying little doodads. They heard people complain. Yeah, it screams cash grab, basically. Yeah. In a word. Just effortless cash grab. Just... Somebody heard that people really want to play RDR on modern consoles, and they were like, what is the lowest effort thing we can do to try and scoop some of the money from people that care about that? And, that's a shame. Because that's just gonna lessen the chance that, like, a proper, like, re-release or something would happen. Alright, Freddy Feckoff and Barry Blonde's going at it. Freddy won the first time, but Barry has been training. He's on a 2-fight winning streak. Just get an Xbox. That might be the answer for console users, at least. Take-Two's always been a shit company. Yeah, but they used to be a shit company that made games. Or had games made, at least. Would buy it on sale for like $10 for the trophies. Yeah, I could see if I had a PlayStation, I could see myself doing that, just because I really like Red Dead. And a version without multiplayer won't have any of the shitty multiplayer achievements. So, I would actually, it might be the only plat I ever get, because you'd probably just have to 100% the game. And, I love doing that in RDR1. So. One of the key members of Rockstar left already years ago. Did they really? I never keep track of stuff like that, but that is actually like an important thing to keep track of that, well, people never do. The studio that you like the name of that makes the games that you think you like BioWare. Everybody that made that made KOTOR or that made Dragon Age 1 or that made Mass Effect is gone. Right? And that's true for lots of companies that made cool games. But, they keep the name because it's a company. Yeah, I don't know. Video games are weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's a weird medium. It's a weird thing. It's a weird hobby. Weird business. Strange stuff. Pretty much got that PS3 Demon Souls plat finally after 13 years. I clap for you, sir. I clap for you. Congratulations. I'm sure that felt so sweet. Just patiently waiting for people to get so disappointed on GTA 6. I don't think that it's even going to end up being GTA 6. I think it's going to end up being like a spin-off. GTA 6 is going to be the best game ever made. Truly polarizing opinions in the chat tonight. Yes, literally. GTA Online 2. Maybe. What did they do for GTA Online? Or you just mean in general how GTA Online is like the only thing they do now? Not 100% true. They did make RDR2, but it's basically the only thing they did. Cash grab? I mean, it's like an MMO. It's full of microtransactions, but it's like their version of an MMO. But yeah, the grind in it is fucking terrible. It's a bad MMO. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't disagree. No, yeah. Yeah, I don't disagree. It's bad. That's why I stopped playing it ultimately, is because it was like you couldn't make any progress. And like there was just nothing fun to do. I don't know. Some people seem to like really have a lot of fun in it. It always seemed like there was just never anything to fucking do. There's never anybody to play with. I didn't have any friends that played the game. That probably hurt it. But like, it's the kind of game that you can like make friends in. I always did in GTA 4 and in RDR online. But GTA 5 was just like, I don't know. I don't know. Just wasn't as fun. I don't know, man. Just wasn't as fun. No, yeah, yes, literally, it wasn't fun, yeah. If the grind was, if it had fun missions that were, like, okay, or if I don't know, could get into lobbies with people that didn't suck, I don't know. When I got the GTA 5 flat, I exploited the fuck out of the online. You got to. Boost those online trophies. I play GTA for, I mean, I like I like going through the stories. As I, like, get older, the GTA stories, let's get into this match. As I get older, the GTA stories are, like, less good to me. They're presented well still, but, like, they're not, the content they're in isn't necessarily, like, that great. I do still, like them, because they are unique. But also, it's just for the GTA of it. I like to, you know, rampage around and just, you know, do the goofy shit. Before, during, I'm playing through the story. I've beaten all of them, except for the originals, I guess. But 3, Vice City, San Andreas, 4, its expansions, 5. RDR 1 and 2, if you want to count those. So, but yeah, they're pretty shit. They are, and it's not even like I used to just not like GTA 5 story very much. I like the first 2 acts. I feel like it has a 3rd act problem really bad. I'm that guy, but like just in general, they were very good for the time, like the PS2 stories, and it's mostly again they're presented very well, and they're in very unique ways that other games just don't, and when they try to, they just don't. Kind of like Metal Gear Solid, how it has just a specific style to the way it presents its story. Its story is bananas, but it's got style out the ass. I'm not saying like MGS's story is like as bad as a GTA story, because that's not quite accurate. But just in terms of, you know, I hope that makes sense. I don't know. They are banana machines. Whoa, Barry Blonde's getting banana machined. Grime was tuned to force you or tempt you to max, tempt you to the max to buy the shark cards, yes. Which I never did, but yeah. GTA 5 story was pretty bad, IMO. I didn't like it either. I thought that it started off strong, and I even like it through the middle, but I think like the last third of that game, like, it's just, I don't know, it just super shits the bed. My favorite ending is the kill Trevor ending, because it's kind of like Revenge of the Sith, where Trevor kind of goes out like Anakin. It's pretty sick. Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for the new GTA too. I mean, well, I don't know if excited is even the right word, though. Like, I'm going to play it when it comes out. I'll probably enjoy it, too. I'm not one of these people that's being, like, hypercritical of the nothing that we've seen yet. It's just one of these, it's just like one of the knowns of the universe, though. I know I'm going to play the next Grand Theft Auto. I know it's going to take a long time. It's not coming out anytime soon. But, yeah, I don't know. It'll be alright. Did you finish GTA 5? Can't remember. You may not have. I don't know. It's not, it doesn't exactly have the most memorable ending. I played it a few times, so, like, I definitely remember, but if I buy it, it'll be used. Yeah, same for me, but I do that for everything. I'll grab it on sale, because I don't care about playing things day one most of the time. Last time I did that was for Village, and it was, like, honestly not really worth it. Like, I could have waited for Village and gotten the same out of it. I don't know. It was fun. Gonna wait till it's finally out. Not really expecting much. I don't know why not. I mean, they don't make games very frequently anymore, but, like, the games they've made have been good. I don't think it'll be as good as RDR2, but RDR2 is a high mark, like, storytelling-wise. But also, like, none of the GTAs are as good as the Red Dead games. So, like, GTA 5 isn't as good as Red Dead 1. Some of them are better than Red Dead Revolver, I guess. Probably buy it day one because I made dozens of dollars off of shitcoin. Hell yeah. We'll go off, sis. Oh, I just buy used because I'm poor. If money, like, wasn't an object, I'd probably buy more things day one. But I just don't care to play things day one and can be patient and, like, need to be anyway. So, works out. I mean, used is fine for, I mean, they're digital copy games. They're not even used. They're just on sale in this case, so it's not even a matter of being used. But, I mean, yeah, also fuck the companies. But not fuck them too hard, I guess, because they want to play the game. I don't know. Fuck them just the right amount. Like, $20. What'll $20 get me? Freddy Feckoff going down. Uh-oh. Barry flipped the script on him. But yeah, I try to not... I don't know. Like, $20 is like the sweet spot for me. $20 and under. So I like when things go on sale for as close to $20 as possible for your AAA $60 games. That's my sweet spot where, like, I don't mind spending that on a game. Oh, Freddy. Freddy says, give me a sec. Does Freddy have the comeback in him? It does not look like it. Oh! 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 He's comboing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Freddy. Uh-oh, Freddy. Oh! He's eating canvas. You were basically just using GameStop like GameFly. That's pretty tight. That reminds me, one time Jack in the Box had this promotion where you could, like, if you filled out a survey on your receipt, you could get some of their shitty tacos. And there was one summer where me and my friends got really into their shitty tacos. And so we would go through the drive-thru and buy 2 shitty tacos for $1. And then we would do the survey in the parking lot and then go back through the drive-thru and get another 2 tacos for free. And I want to say at least one of those times we were able to daisy chain it pretty good. But surely they stopped us. But we were doubling up on tacos for a while. It's a bit different, but you know. Oh, Feckoff barely staying alive. And he'll get to the end of the second round. Probably only just barely. Oh yeah, you gotta, dude, when you're in high school and have like $4 in your pocket, if that, you gotta figure out how to munch. Gotta grub out. Gotta get your grub on, but not pig out. There we go. Is GameFly still a thing? You know what? I think they are. Somehow, some way, but yeah, they have a website. They have a free trial. I think they deadass still just they still send you games in the mail with free shipping. That's fascinating that GameFly is still like operating on like the old Netflix method. Because that's basically what GameFly used to be. It was like the equivalent of like Netflix for video games back whenever Netflix would just mail you movies. Right? Folks remember that, right? GameFly apparently still afloat on that business model. That is literally wild. But, yes. I guess so. GameFly is still a thing. GameFly still flying on. Freddy Feckoff, not so much. I also figured GameFly... Wow, Feckoff somehow back on his feet. I did not expect that, really. Remember those Netflix ads on GamePro magazines? The ones with the little... They had their own, like, Netflix, like, disc sleeves. They would put them in the ads. You know, that would have been great in the 90s and early 2000s. Just don't have time for it today. Yeah. I wonder if there was, like, a GameFly equivalent. And, I mean, other than, obviously, renting games from... Wow, that was a combo. Wow, Freddy, that was pretty cool. He's still gonna get knocked the fuck out. Oh. But, other than, like, rentals from the video store. Wow, wow, wow. Slumped. Oh my god, he's never felt so heavy in his life. I think Freddy's done. I think he's done. Kaboom, I know. Blonde's doing his best to keep Freddy in. He was for a second there. He was taking some rough combos, but he manages to finish it off with that knockdown. We'll see if Freddy has the wherewithal. He's not even going to move. He is all the way into the mat. And that's a KO victory for Barry Blondes. And after starting his career 0-5, he has gone on 3 straight wins. Wow. Barry Blondes KO in the 3rd. Impressive stuff. Big honk shoe me's going down by Freddy Fekov right now. Congratulations, Barry Blondes betters. Thank you to everyone who bet. But I wonder if there was ever like a mail order video game thing in the 90s. You would be surprised sometimes. I'm always surprised by like how early online games actually started. Like the earliest examples of them. Shit like that. 3 wins, I'm starting to believe his lies. Uh-oh. Watch out. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like maybe a local store. I hadn't heard of any chains or anything, but I could see it being like a local thing. Like, sure, give us your address and we'll just mail them to you, and you can mail them back. And fill out a card and tell us what you want and we'll mail it to you. You know, something like that. I could see that being a thing. But I don't know. Just speaking of. We have 2 more fights tonight. Coming up next, we've got Ginger Snap and Charlie Chap. Barry Blondes getting another KO victory in his stat column. Good for him. Ginger Snap and Charlie Chap. Charlie Chap is Ginger Snap's only loss. Charlie Chap's only loss, of course, coming to Shanty Pete. Ginger Snap looking for revenge for that only defeat here tonight. And personally, I think he's going to get it. But feel free to think whatever you want to think. And put your Stoop bucks where you're thinking it. Ginger Snap. God bless. Where's he at? We got so many damn... Oh, you know what? He's a light heavyweight, isn't he? Yep. Hastings rented PC games for a while in the 90s, but would they, like, mail them to you, though? Okay, all of that is set up. Excellent. This has been quite the eventful night of Stoop Boxing. We have 2 more fights, and then, the fight-offs will be set. I'll have to, you know, reckon the standings, but we'll find out. Oh, was that the story? I just thought it was weird. Is that weird to rent just PC games? I guess that is kind of weird because you have to install them, and then, like, you'll still have the install on your computer but won't be able to play it because you won't have the boot disc because you'll have to take it back. That is kind of odd. And then, like, part of your rental time, unless you left it, I don't know. Maybe I could see that being, like, maybe they thought it would encourage, like, re-rentals because you have to install the game. And PC games maybe are longer than your average console game at the time, so I don't know. I could see it being a little trick. Maybe some thought went into it, or maybe not. Well, I think that was a thing, right, Ricky? Making copies of the boot disc. Keep some some blank CD-ROMs at home, and you'll eventually end up with quite the collection. Now, you can't ever uninstall anything otherwise. I mean, unless you make copies of all the discs, but that was definitely a thing. Oh, really? Interesting. Were there any ways around it, though? Interesting. Oh, and then whenever you take it back to the store, it would be... No takers for Charlie Chap? No believers in the British bomber? Well, that's fine. He believes in himself. He's beaten Ginger Snap before. He doesn't need... Yeah, okay, 69. I see you. He doesn't need your approval, though. He knows what's what. Oh, there we go. There we go. Just gotta tease a little bit. Are links good? Yeah, go ahead. I appreciate you asking. Physical protect. Yes, they would put condoms on the floppy disks. There's a notch on the diskette for... Oh, you know what? I know what you're talking about. Yes. Okay, because a couple of months ago, I got into floppy disks for like a week, and I ordered some. These may not be like one-to-one the exact same kind, because these are just blank floppies that I ordered. I thought that I would be able to write on them. I ordered a floppy disk drive, and I can't even... I didn't get very far. Why? Because I thought they were cool. I just like analog technology. They were cool and they're cheap. I have a bunch of like cassette tapes and like tape recorders too, because I don't know, I like analog technology. Or like, I guess this is technically digital, but I like antique technology. And so I got into floppies for like a week and ordered a pack of them. They're only like fucking $8 for like 10 of them, so. And the disk drive itself was like 10. But yeah, why not, basically. Still have an MS-DOS diskettes installer somewhere. I wish I had something. I want to find something that, like, some kind of machine that I can, like, use those on. I would love it if there was... I literally just wanted to, like, write, like the info, like text-based info from the Stoop Sports Leagues, or, like, just little stories and stuff, and, like, put them on the disk drives, or the floppy disks, just because they can't hold a lot of space, but they can probably hold a good amount of text. Because text doesn't take up a lot. I just thought that would be fun. But, well, I have a USB, I have a drive, but it doesn't work on Windows 10 or something. I can't remember what the problem was, but there was... something wasn't initiating correctly. I can't remember, and then I kind of, like, lost interest and gave up. So I can't remember exactly, so I don't have pinpoint info for you. But I do have a disk drive, but something about it wouldn't work. If I put more effort into it, I probably could get it to work, but I don't know. It also, like, is for literally no reason, so. I think started working on, like, basketball or something. Zip drives? Wait, what is that? Oh. Oh, it's just like an old school floppy disk reader. Wait. I mean, I guess I basically have one of these. Yeah, it's just a floppy disk. I just have a cheapo one, though. Well, I mean, they're all cheap. Because it's not, like, a very popular hobby. watched an episode of Sex and the City a while back, and there's an episode where her laptop breaks, and it's so wild hearing them talk about technology back then. Right? Like, it's fun. I love it. Like, I as a kid, I was really into typewriters. I'm weird, yo. And not in, like, a super duper weird way, just in, like, a really basic ass eclectic way. I'm just a very foam sipping hipster. Leave me be. I don't even have a CD drive. It's a dark, dark future. Oh, just wait until the US. Oh, no, actually, it's already gone. My girlfriend's laptop doesn't even have a fucking USB drive. She went on a road trip recently and took her laptop with her, and I made her a mix of, like, movies that she likes on a flash drive and gave it to her. And then it wasn't until she got on the trip that she realized, I don't know how she didn't know that she didn't have it's only USB-C, yeah. But, yeah, does not take 2 or 3.0. It is a MacBook. It is, in fact, a MacBook. Is that the red hand that we're being caught by? I know, right? How does it not? So, like, dude, I put a bunch of her fucking favorite movies on there. And I threw The Godfather on there as a joke because of that bit in the Barbie movie, for those of you that have seen that. And Apple totally stomped on it. Oh, well. Oh, you're going to see it this weekend. It is so good. It will probably spawn a lot of really bad movies as a result of being so good, but solid. Yeah, Apple being Apple. All right, let's jump into this second to last match of the night. But yeah, fuck Apple. They can suck my dick. They can kiss my grits. They can lick my taint. And apparently they can take away my damn USB-A slot. I never liked Apple. Sometimes I like some things about like I like iPhones, like the design of them. They're sleek, whatever. Again, I'm a basic ass hipster. I like my iPhone. I mean, I don't really like my iPhone anymore because it is like breaking down and trying to kill itself, but which is probably also Apple's fault. But like in general, as a company, no, I don't really care for them, or they're like very, very, to me, seemingly obvious, like forced obsolescence and shit like that. Don't care for that. And we are underway. Charlie Chap getting chunked up right away. We'll see if he's got any defense. I'm expecting a Ginger Snap W in this one. I think he gets revenge in a big way. He might even get a first round KO here. He is a powerhouse, and he's angry about what that mosquito did. Let's take all that out and make the same movie without any of the soul. Let's make American Girl the movie. Right? That's what people are telling us, right? No, people are saying they liked this movie. I do think a Masters of the Universe movie would, like, that's a good idea. But, like, I don't know if you needed a Barbie movie to tell you that that's a good idea. Like that would have been a good idea anyway if you do it like you did that. Fuck me. I don't know. Okay, the Hot Wheels movie also doesn't, like, for some reason that doesn't sound like shit to me either, and it probably should. But, like, it was a long-ass list. Oh, Charlie. Oh, Charlie. And like most of it was like, this doesn't need, no. As long as Kevin Smith doesn't write it like the shit Netflix show. Hot Wheels show? Also, aw, Kevin Smith. I like at least some of his movies. Monopoly movie. Uno movie. That's, yeah, okay. There you go. Yeah, it would like, I couldn't remember the list because the ideas are forgettable and shouldn't be movies. Don't make Uno a movie. Uno does not need to be the centerpiece of a movie. I don't know. I could see like a really clever, like single room comedy. Like a very small, I don't know. Somebody that if there's somebody out there that loves Uno enough to write an Uno movie, maybe, but I just don't know about that. Mad Max movie. That's already, oh, Max Steel. Okay, I don't even know what that is. Master of the Universe I saw. That's the only idea that I liked for sure. Oh, a He-Man show on Netflix. Did Kevin Smith write? I haven't seen any of that. Okay, Masters of the Universe. Gotcha. I wasn't aware of that. God, there's so much TV that it's impossible. But no, I didn't know. That sucks. I like Tusk. Y'all seen Tusk? Chap getting his head rocked. Oh yeah, he's getting tomato canned. Looks like he will escape the first round. If only just barely. Oh, he won't! He's got to get up or it's over. Yeah, the Hasbro Cinematic Universe. I made a joke the other day to a friend of mine that they're setting up the Mattel Cinematic Universe and it's literally just going to also be called the MCU, which I thought was pretty funny, but yeah. They did make a Battleship movie. I like that movie. I mean, I'm not gonna. Okay, I kind of jumped up a little bit here. Let me back down. Hang on. Let me relax. Yes, there is a Battleship movie. I think it's okay. I saw it in theaters twice as a kid, but that movie's like old. Okay, I see what you're saying. Hasbro Cinematic Universe. Axion, come back. We're gonna watch Tusk later. It's gonna be great. Come back. It's no Spice World. What's Spice World? The inevitable team up between Barbie and Polly Pocket. I can't wait. Who are they gonna fight? Who is Polly Pocket and Barbie's Thanos? And will they be right? Getting into the second round, Ginger Snap getting out in front very quickly. The Monster High Girls? Oh, man. The Spice Girls movie. Oh, okay. I haven't seen that. People arrive only because Sodi looks sad, but also people arrive with a gun. These aren't real emotes, but they should be. But yeah, Barbie movie good. I'd go see that. That is just a funny movie. That is fun to watch. They did a good job with that. Whatever the fuck else it spawns after, just gonna judge it on its own, I guess. But I don't have high expectations. Yes, they are. Look at the preview. Oh, it's gone now. If I refresh, will I be able to see them? Oh, shit. Oh, my God, he's got a gun. Oh, my God, he's throwing Charlie around. He's trying to knock his ass the fuck out. Charlie says no. Charlie stays on his feet. Wow. Miraculously. No, the Uno. See, I could see like an Uno movie being funny if it's like a. I could see. I mean, really, I could see like a one-act play centering around Uno, and it probably wouldn't actually be that funny. It would have to like actually be about something else and like weirdly center around an Uno game. There'd have to be some kind of creative twist. Basically, it just shouldn't. I don't know. I don't know if anybody should even try. Or they should let me try. I'll write the Uno movie. They're like, skip. Get it? That's my audition. Right, it'd have to be, yeah, some kind of clever, but like, yeah, like a Shaun of the Dead kind of, like take a genre of movie, kind of turn it on its head and center it around Uno for some reason. And like, it's kind of funny that it keeps coming back to this Uno game. Playing against the Grim Reaper for your very soul. Just play skip every turn. Just be like, whenever he comes to take your soul, just be like reverse. Gotcha, and that's how we get a sequel series to Billy and Mandy. Booyah. Ginger Snap with the KO in the second round. He gets revenge on Charlie Chap for that L he took back in week 1, his only loss. Vengeance taken. Just super grim and serious. That'd be pretty good. Dark and gritty Uno, like a noir, a dark noir movie about Uno. Okay, see that's an okay. I like that idea too. I was thinking like a weird. I mean, it would still ultimately, I think, you have to be comedic, but your like initial tone, how you get to that comedy, doesn't have to necessarily lean that way. So I like dark and gritty Uno. Actually, that's a fun idea. Yes, in black and white. So you have, it's like it's just constantly like nebulous. You have to infer what color's just been played, and what's going on based on the actors' performances and their reactions. So you need really top-notch performers. It's an actor's piece, and I'm 100% on board now. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and greenlight it. What's that? It's not up to me. It should be. Should be. As the game progresses, things happen that force them to talk out their problems and put their friendship to the test. Which is how all Uno games progress. A test of friendship. That's the most intense of Uno games. See, but I like that because that doesn't have any antagonists. It just has, like, interpersonal issues getting worked out. So, I like that concept too, I guess. Dark and gritty noir Uno, it does take the slight edge, though. We have one more fight tonight. Main event matchup. Jimmy Biz versus Boxing Man. Boxing Man, 17-1, 17 KOs. He has handled Jimmy Biz every time he's seen him. This is the third time they're fighting. Jimmy Biz has fought his way back to an even record. Will he hit 10 losses or 10 wins first? That very well is likely to be decided tonight, barring a very unlikely tie. Conversely, will Boxing Man go undefeated on the season and achieve his 18th career win, most likely 18th career KO? That is the question. Jimmy Biz used to be the man of the people. He was quite the competitor last season. He's inched his way back. And if he wins this, he's got a good shot at making the fight-offs, as well as maybe winning back some of his pride. What little he has is he's actually quite the humble dude. Fire that up. Boxing Man only loses to Cliveson. That has been the history so far. But it could change tonight. Right. Ricky, see, I don't think there's anybody out there that loves Uno enough to make an Uno movie. To write, like, a good Uno movie. Because apparently the woman that wrote the Barbie movie, like, really likes Barbie. And you can tell, actually, in the movie. It's neat. See, like, nobody likes emojis enough to make a good emoji movie. And that's why the emoji movie was terrible. It was just, oh god, like, the epitome of, like, I don't know, just trendy nonsense thing. I don't know, they didn't know what they were doing with that. I don't think I ever even saw that. Did anybody? Did he make his losses versus Boxing Man competitive? It went to the 4th round of 4 in week 1, and then I don't remember how it went in the Power Tower, but I don't think it went well. I don't think Jimmy has been the most competitive of fighter that Boxing Man has faced relative to Boxing Man. Croquet the movie. Oh my god. It's high school all over again. I am going to grab a fresh beverage and then we are going to get in there. Did anyone bring up Clue movie yet? Is that not just Knives Out? See, I thought Knives Out whenever I saw the trailer for the first Knives Out movie. I thought it was a Clue movie. Oh, wait, there is already a Clue movie from, like, the 90s or whatever. I've never seen it. Or 80s, okay. Didn't they have, like, different endings that they showed in different theaters? I hate how they basically changed Andy's personality to be Michael's personality. I'm on the last season of The Office and oh yeah. It's not as good as what's before. The show is not as good after Michael leaves, but it's fine. The ending is sweet. I won't spoil it for you. The ending's sweet. But yeah, they kind of didn't really know what to do once they settled Andy in. They did ship it to different theaters with different endings. Yeah, the Clue movie. See, I should watch that. Because I actually really like Clue. Clue was one of my favorite board games as a kid. Okay, I need to grab a drink. I'll be right back. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Hello. Yes. Should watch it again, like back in the day. The Clue movie. I'm kind of surprised that I haven't watched it before. I feel like I've had the opportunity to before and just never did. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch that this weekend. Ooh, if I remember. You know my brain. Ooh-wee. Knees weak, balls sweaty. Vomit my sweater. Spaghetti. Your mom. Already. Is Chris okay? I don't think so. All right. Anyway, Getting into our final match of the night, our main event matchup between Jimmy Biz and Boxing Man. Let's fucking do it. Where were we last week? I think we were in the State Palace Theater. We're going back to the Staples Center, baby! In the left corner, standing 5'6" and weighing 168 pounds, the best electrician in Tampa, Florida, a middleweight of mighty proportions, Jimmy Biz. And in the right corner, standing 6'0", weighing 165 pounds, only ever having lost to Cliveson himself, the Supreme, having the most wins in Stoop boxing history and the most knockouts at 17-17. He is the Boxing Man. Begin. Oh my God! Oh my God! The Staples Center has been swarmed with bees! All right, they're gone. Literally me. These two are underway. So far, fairly even. Giving each other some good shots. Trading. Dipping each other's head. Ooh, Jimmy. Gotta watch Jimmy now. We got the Budokai 3 battle music going for the main event. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if the main event ends up muted as fuck. I don't think it will. But, you know. The most random games mute their fucking soundtracks. This music is fitting? Nice. That's what I was hoping for. I was saving it. It's got... This is just a playlist with all of the Budokai 3 OST. From 11 years ago. What a good game. Ooh, that was a rough shot, but Jimmy weathered it pretty well. Uh-oh, getting chunked now. Those body shots. Uh-oh, combos. Boxing Man. Just kind of leaning back for a second, Jimmy was. Just kind of getting his bearings straight. Did you see the mod for Budokai 3 where they add the transformations for Super? It's for Budokai Tenkaichi 3, and yes, it's the mod's called Budokai Tenkaichi 4, and I have it. I've played it. It's cool. They add the transformations from Super, and then they replace a lot of the GT and supplemental Z characters with characters from Super. It's pretty neat. And then they even add like a story mode that like has they took like audio from the show and made cutscenes and shit. So it's a very strong mod. Oh man, Biz is getting chunked up pretty quickly. It's not looking so hot. 10 seconds to go here in the first round, and he's glad to get out of it if he can very soon rather than later. Looking to his corner cousin to give him some loving. But yeah, that is a very cool mod. Wait, Biz would take a dive, but that doesn't guarantee Boxing Man won't beat him to a bloody pulp anyway. Crypto.com arena? What? What? Don't click that. Oh wait, is it called Crypto.com arena now? I love that about like old sports games. They have like all the arena names are fucking different. Among other things, obviously. What is this? Oh! Oh, this is what... No, okay, you're talking about something else. This is so cool. Okay. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I'm very pleased. I like the cut of this jib. Oh my god, the Beast Gohan looks so fucking stupid. Ooh. Okay, I was not aware of that. That is neat. I don't know. Oh, Jimmy. You've got a good chance. Your corner gets you back into it, but you got to play some defense, man. Arguably dumber than X, yeah. Staples Center being called Crypto.com arena. Oh, getting a little bit of a headache. Jimmy fighting for his life out here. Crypto.com. Put him right next to X.com. That's good. Of the .com family. The .com bubble, if you will. It does. It literally looks so dumb. But, you know. I'm still intrigued in a mod for Budokai 3. Because I like Budokai 3. It's one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z games. Legacy of Goku series is... Legacy of Goku 2 is probably my actual favorite. It already looks like a parody, yeah. It looks like some of the like old fan designs for like Super Saiyan 5. Oh, Biz getting the clinch, staying alive. Trying to slug his way back into it. Minutes ago in the second round. Biz has been known to excel in the later rounds and struggle in early rounds against his competition in the past. Whew. But he's got to survive this round. Oh my god, the damage from Boxing Man. He's going down. Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy, okay. Oh, man. Somehow, some way, Jimmy avoids the knockdown there. Boxing Man clearly a little frustrated by this. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy! Wow! Under 10 seconds now. It looks like he will get out of the round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ring-a-ding-ding! We're heading to the third. Wow. He's trying. Give him the biz is what he does best, except when he doesn't. But so far, well, he's getting the business, truly, but I like his moxie there to stay on his feet. I like it. Heading into the third round. Jimmy definitely in the hole, but I mean, to stay on his feet after being staggered, what, 2 or 3 times? Boxing Man got that death stare in his eyes, and, you know, he's looking for blood. Blood that is not his own. One of the fiercest competitors we've ever had. And we are heading into the third round. Jimmy's corner could have helped him a little more. He's going to have to help himself. Oh, wow. Back-to-back uppercuts from Biz to Man. Jimmy working it. For the SGAF, it's without. Same rules as the other one. The space, the first space is not included. I guess I should add that to the rule. The first space isn't included. I don't think. Oh, Biz. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, man, someone get the doctor. That was a very, very rough shot. I don't know if Jimmy's getting up after that one. God. Boxing Man expecting the victory to come shortly. Oh, what's this? Jimmy Biz rising to his feet on the 8. Boxing Man comes right back in, goes to work. Oh. Oh. Oh, man, Jimmy. It would take a lot. It would take a lot. Jimmy Biz definitely showing a lot of heart, as he always has throughout his career, win or lose. He's always had the heart of a champion. Oh, I'm seeing another knockdown coming within the next minute. I think this may be it. And it just didn't have the heart of the cards on his side. The heart of the cards is always on Boxing Man's side, it would seem. He must play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, a gut punch that sends him collapsing to the canvas. We'll see if Jimmy's got it in him to get up one more time. If he does, he should be able to get out of the round, but I don't know if he can. Oh, I don't think so. Nope. Nope. I can see it in his movement. Nope, that's it. Boxing Man with KO victory number 18. And Jimmy Biz is down for the 10th time. Congratulations, Boxing Man. KO in the 3rd. Boxing Man goes undefeated in Season 2 regular season play. Summon Skull, that's a good one. Shake my head, Jimmy, what a disgrace. Aww. Jimmy has lost the favor of the people. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh! Oh, no! God damn it. I clicked the wrong fucking thing. Oh my god. And Twitch is shitty and doesn't have a fucking undo button. I am aware. I read Jimmy, and then I read Jimmy, and then I clicked on Jimmy, and you know, I've never claimed to be very smart. Shit. What are the odds that everyone will put their points back where they were so I can put it the other way? Fuck. Well. Oops. I mean, it's not exactly like it was a giant amount. I still don't really like that I did that. Hey, Twitch, put in an undo button for the predictions. Sometimes people make mistakes and don't want to fucking hear chat's mouth about it. So, undo button, that'd be great. Got to talk to Bezos. He doesn't answer the phone. How many times do I have to say this? He does not answer the phone when I call. I call and I call. He does not answer the phone. He's Kratos. I'm the last Spartan, okay? All right, well, I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong result for the prediction. So, oops. I'm sorry, Blue. Or I'm sorry. Who bet on Boxing Man? I'm sorry, Axion and Ricky. Five erroneous Stoop bucks. Well on your way. All right, well, we're moving on. I don't think there's anything I can really do about it. If it wasn't so hot, maybe my brain would work a little better. See, it's not my fault. It's nature's. Yeah, poor Jimmy. Didn't really have much of a chance either. He came out kind of okay, but by the end of the first round, it was already looking pretty Boxing Man. Boxing Man just really hard to handle. Oh my god, I really wish I didn't click the wrong fucking result on the prediction. I've never done that before. I've been doing predictions on Stoop Sports for over 2 years? It stings. I've probably actually fucked it up before, but it's been a long time. Oh, it's gonna keep me up at night. That's gonna be the thing that keeps me staring at the ceiling tonight. Damn it, Chris. Why'd you click the wrong thing? Why are you a rat in a maze? Spite on my rage, rat in a cage. Dude, Axion, I know. I'd never live it down. Lloyd Christmas! Aw, that is one of my favorite movies. That is one of my favorite comedies. Dumb and Dumber? Oh my god. Let's misclick. I've done a Steve Harvey. No! I mean, Miss America. It was her, actually. Oh, no! Oh, no! At least it wasn't like a big... Like a shit ton of Stoop bucks. Relative to, like, I mean, we've had, like, 100K on either side before. That would be no good. That was a relatively small one. But still a blunder nevertheless. I will lash myself tonight as recompense. Rest assured. I blundered! Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? God damn it. You're right. I feel like you could make like a "This is fine" meme of just me staring into the camera and the voo-voo going off. I done got voo-vooed. I have been vooved. Viva la voov. Alright. Boxing Man is victorious. I've made log of it. God, I think I think we're gonna wrap up, and I'll post the final results of who's going to the fight-offs tonight in the Discord, because do y'all want to watch me do spreadsheets? It might take a few minutes. C'est la vouve. That's pretty good. I like C'est la vouve. C'est la vie. C'est la vouve. I did not think of the evil I unleashed into this world. I mean, it's partially you're to blame. Axion is the one that really let loose the key to Pandora's box by just willy-nilly in the voo-voo in front of everybody. In front of God and everybody. So, there's blame to go around. Even I. Yes, I know, even I could share in some of the blame. Well, you know. Well, you know. At least we didn't ignite the atmosphere with the voo-voo. At least we didn't ignite the atmosphere with the voo-voo. Oh, man. Turn fucking chill music back on. Okay, I have to update the spreadsheet, which will take a few minutes, and then I can tell you with incredible confidence who is going to the fight-offs. So, shit. Why don't I put this on screen for y'all so that you can be in on the loop too, and you can everyone can see just how dazzling my spreadsheet game is. Oh my God, where have I gone? Here I am. Get that dentist stuff off of there. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Hold your horses. Hold your horsies. Oh my God. I want to quote the Barbie movie, but Ricky's going to see it this weekend, so I'm holding my tongue. I cannot wait. It is a very quotable movie. Get ready for the spreadsheets. Get ready for these motherfucking spreadsheets. Is this... Okay. Alright, great. So I have this one open over here. I have the results of tonight open over here. We're going to just run this down real quick. This is typically what I do off stream every week, but since this is the final week and we're finding out who's going to the fight-offs, you know, I thought, you know, this time maybe at least some folks. I'd rather it, you know, for posterity. That way you know I'm not fibbing or cheating or lying or nothing. Is it possible you have more spreadsheets than Dorian these days? I would love to I'm trying to consolidate mine. I've been going nuts. My spreadsheets are, I mean, let's take a look. And let's go owned by me. We've got this season of Stoop Boxing. We've got the boxing database where I keep all of the info about each fighter. We've got the draft pools, which this used to be 3 separate sheets. It's now just 1. We got the profiles for boxing. We've got this season of soccer. We got the soccer database. We've got SGFL team profiles, basketball profiles, soccer profiles. This has been added to the profile page, so like rosters and retirements and shit like that have been added to the profile pages, so that's been consolidated. But, like, I mean, just to give you... There's a lot. There's a lot. Stoop Wrestling Database. Anyway. I have a lot. Obviously, I don't use all of them all the time. Some of them are in the over 30 days. I haven't looked at them in a long time. Some of them are defunct. Some of them you only use, like, some of them are just for, like, a season of, you know. There's more even beyond what's there because of being too old, I think, even. Like, I would have to search them by name. Actually, no, maybe not, because the bit alerts is in there. I haven't edited that in forever. But, yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, don't look. No, lots of sensitive sheets in there. But no, folks should peep the... What? Does that not work? Fuck. I'm a little all over the place right now, folks. You're just gonna have to bear with me. You should peep the profile pages for the football or for SGFL and SGBA, because I've renovated those recently to have roster pages, retirement pages, and uniform charts. So all of the info to get to know your favorite SGFL and SGBA teams is in a more centralized location. And I'm going to be doing the same thing for the SGAF soon, but that shit takes a couple minutes. There's just a couple of commands that I want to turn on. That one. And that one. There. SGFL profiles. Yes? Yes, yeah, check that out. Check that out. And check that out. Both of these sheets have been renovated. They have current, although not so current because we're about to have drafts for both of these leagues, but current rosters will be more current. All of the retirements for each team, obviously their profile cards and uniform charts. So you can get to know... Because I realize, like, a lot of the time with the league, like, you know, somebody comes in or anybody comes in and sees, like, the sprites and the color schemes and, like, it's hard to, like, build that association immediately. So if there's, you know, info to, like, okay, the undead look like this, the starmen look like that, I can, you know, trying to be more, you know. But I had that idea a while ago and finally... made some charts that I like. Anyway, okay, all right. Let's update this so we can find out who's going to the fight-offs. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. Oh, dude, I've got the fucking meat sweats. Like crazy. Jesus Christ. Fucking. Ugh. Anyway, all right. Boxing Man 8-0. He is 8 out of 8. 18-1. 18 KOs. Out of 19 total fights, he's won 18. And he's 18 for 18 on lifetime KO. So I do that for everybody. Oh, he won by a KO this evening. So I do that for everybody going across. For our purposes here, I'll update the lifetime info for everybody else after stream, and we'll just do the season stuff because that's what the fight-off seeding is going to be based on. So Charlie Chap got the L. That puts him at 6 out of 8. Booyah. Ginger Snap, 7-1. 7 KOs. That puts him at 7 out of 8. Look at this guy go. 7 out of 7 KOs. Shanty Pete got the win by KO. 6 out of 7. 6 out of 6. Dennis got a win. Dennis won. That's right. Dennis won and won by KO. Fight-offs? You kidding me? Fight-offs? Don't talk about fight-offs. You kidding me? Fight-offs? Fight-offs? You kidding me? There you go, Axion. Clip that. Yeah, Dennis becomes Winnis. 5 out of 8 is pretty good. And 4 out of 5. Decent. Freddie. Freddie took an L. That's right. He lost to Barry. 4 out of 8 puts him at 50% on the season. Timmy Shits took an L. 3 and 4. 3 and 4 and 1. So 3.5 out of 8. No KOs. Franklin got the dub. Another KO. 4 out of 8 puts him at 50%. And 3 out of 4. Jab got the win. 3. Got another KO. Jab up to 3.5 out of 8 possible wins. Long live spreadsheets. We're playing old school PC RPGs. About to get our ass key on. Gotta get our ass keyed. Oh, and 3 out of 3.5. Yes. Good guy took a fat L. Barry Blonde's got the win. Got a KO. See, this is where it gets interesting. Barry Blondes was on the outside looking in. And he may end up... Oh, well, no. Good guy is 2 and 6, so... I think Barry Blondes is going to steal the 10th place spot, despite starting out 0 and 5. But let's see. Jimmy Biz also loses. He goes 2 and 6 on the season. Armani 1 and 7. And Gary Goop also 1 and 7. So now what we do is we take this. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh. 13, 14. Okay. And then we take top 10. But we take these and we color them. All right, well, they're eliminated. So there you go. So our top 10 goes as follows. Boxing Man 8-0. No one rivals him, so he is first place. Ginger Snap 7-1. No one rivals him. He is in second place. Charlie Chap at 6-2. He is actually going to be dropped into fourth. Shanty Pete's going to be up in third because Charlie Chap has lost to Shanty Pete. Also, even if they hadn't fought, the way tiebreakers go in boxing, the way I'm doing them is win-loss, head-to-head, if applicable. If not applicable, KOs. And if KOs are tied, then strength of victory. And if strength of victory is tied, then I guess I'll flip a fucking coin. or something, because you know. But I doubt it'll even come to that point. But Charlie Chap has lost to Shanty Pete, so they tie break based on that. Berry Blondes can see through you, see your true colors, because inside you're ugly, ugly like him. Squeaking into that 10th place spot. Can you believe he started 0-5 and then wins his last 3 to steal the 10th place spot? Okay, Charlie in 4th, Dennis in 5th, Freddie Feckoff, Franklin Sluggins. Have they fought? Oh, it doesn't matter. Freddie has more KOs. Well, unless Franklin's beat him. If it head-to-head outweighs KOs, so, and I'm pretty sure they did. Oh! Franklin Sluggins beat Freddie Feckoff head-to-head, so despite having fewer KOs and the same record, he will take the edge. He had a second-round KO victory back in Week 4 over Freddie Feckoff. Damn! Okay, so that puts Freddie in 6th. Or what? Wait, hang on. Whoa. 3, 4, 5, 6. That puts Franklin in 6th, Freddie in 7th. Timmy and Jab tied. Heads up. That is where the 2 ties come from, so it is so crazy that they ended up with the same record. Jab has more KOs, so he will get the 8th place spot. Timmy will get 9th. And then Berry Blondes is the only 3 and 5, so he gets 10th. Just for posterity, I'm gonna... Let's see, Good Guy, Jimmy Biz. Did they fight? If it's gonna go to Strength of Victory, I'll just calculate it later, but... Yes, Jimmy Biz beat Good Guy last week. Heads up. So Jimmy Biz will place 11th. Just on the outside looking in. Good Guy will place 12th. Armani Johnson and Gary Goop. Let's see. Armani. Okay, they haven't fought. So that would come down to Strength of Victory. So I'll do that later. But that's just... They're essentially tied for the bottom. But there you have it. That is our top 10. Boxing Man, Ginger Snap, Shanty Pete, Charlie Chap, Dennis Parla, Franklin Sluggins, Freddie Feckoff, Jab Jones, Timmy Shits, Berry Blondes. Shall we seed them? We shall. So this is how the title tourney, as it was going to be called, Fight-Offs! It's a much cooler name. He was lying about his ability. He's about to clean up, just like he cleaned up the Electoral College when he won the presidency, but he wasn't feeling it. My God. Is he about to become president of boxing and then not be feeling it? That would be the most Berry Blondes thing ever. So now with the standings open over here, first place, Boxing Man. Second place, Ginger Snap. Sometimes you're just not feeling it. That's true. That's true. Berry Blondes versus number 3, Shanty Pete. Ooh, Berry Blondes versus Shanty Pete to open things up. And then we have Timmy Shits versus Charlie Chap. Oh, wait, whoops. And then we have Jab Jones versus, Dennis Parlov. That'll be an interesting one in the opening round. Ooh. And then number 7, Freddie Feckoff versus number 6, Franklin Sluggins, who they have the same record, and Sluggins beat him out on head-to-head victories. So Sluggins has already beaten him once, but as a result, they just end up fighting each other again. So the winners will advance. Worst seed will face the best seed. Second worst seed will face the second best seed. And then in the semifinal round, best seed remaining will face number 2 Ginger Snap. Worst seed remaining will face number 1 Boxing Man. The winners of those 2 matches will face off in the title bout. And the losers of these 2 matches will face off in the bronze bout, which will take place before the title bout. As our third place matchup, our true third place match. And that is all next week. So there you have it, folks. That is the story so far. I've got to update everybody else's lifetime statistics, but I'll do that post-stream. There you go, folks. There's a little bit of cheating. Right at the end. For your pleasure. Did your favorite boxer make it? Oh, I'll be posting a popularity contest for the Boxing Association in Discord later. Peep that and vote. And then the winner will be revealed, or the results will be revealed next week during the fight-offs. Hooray. Did your favorite boxer make it to the fight-offs? If so, who are they? Do you think they might win the season title? Get a little crown on their head? Put themselves in a good position to possibly become supreme? I know, right? I also love that Barry just squeaked in. I'm glad that he managed to do it. I'm glad that somebody managed to do it. It was there was room for it there at the end, so I'm glad somebody managed to steal a spot, right? Go Pete! Shanty Pete in a good spot. I mean, well, technically in the same spot as, like, 3rd through 10th, but in a 3rd place spot, you know, being a high remaining seed, or rather a low remaining seed. No, high remain. Whatever. Seed talk. I like Shanty Pete's chances. He's got Barry Blondes to open things up. This is a really interesting opening match. This will be our first match of the night. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, wait. Yeah, 8 fights. Okay. All of which will take place next week. Should be a good time. Bada boom. That's it. Oh, shit! That's gonna do it for another evening of Stoop Boxing. We've just hit the end of our 2nd regular season. Next week, we hit the end of our 2nd season, except for the Power Tower. Wait, will we hit the end of Phase 1 of Season 2, I should say. Yo, Soviet, thank you for being here. Sorry the Philippines doesn't let you bet on boxing matches. That shit's whack. And they'll be hearing from me. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. It was a good night. Some good fights. Fight-offs next week. I'm very excited. Revamped boxing postseason. Gonna See if the cream of the crop truly can rise to the top. I don't see how anybody can feel confident going up against Boxing Man, but Ginger Snap might be a very strong challenger. Either way. Or perhaps anybody in spots 3 through 10. Chanty Pete, Charlie Chap, Dennis, Franklin Sluggins, Freddie. Jab gonna make a run? Who knows? Barry Blondes is in there. He could make a run. Or, yeah, perhaps even little old Timmy Shits. Who knows? Yes, Soviet, please DM me with info and stuff about the your beta. Where are we going? To the top. How are we gonna get there? Moving up. Who's moving up? We are. But where are we going to raid? I gotta get some food in me, man. I gotta feed the beast. The beast being my belly. My belly guts. Sorry, I spaced out for a second. Let's send it over to the Rain Dog. I like that guy. He's got a good little vibe going. Like the way he talks. Very chill dude. I think he's Australian or something? Not sure. Not sure. Probably wrong. Probably horribly wrong. But maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I think he's Australian. Final answer, Regis. Anyway, okay. Thank you guys for tuning in to Stoop Boxing. Fight-offs next week. Power Tower next month. It has been a pleasure face-punching alongside you. And I hope to see you again very soon. We got more SGAF, that's Stoop Gang Association Football or Soccer, whatever the fuck you prefer, coming this Friday. And then Demon Souls finale on Saturday. I think Dennis and I think we're going to beat it. Excuse me. Should be good. All right. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get some grub. Via Cundios and all that jazz. Until next time, see you, Stoop Gang.